out of Scissors Crossing and rattlesnake in the desert. Very camouflaged. It's so windy! We're up past Scissors Crossing, back up in the hills, and the wind is awesome! This morning we started down in that valley, way over there, and now we follow this line all across this desolate, cactus-filled mountain, all the way around to here, and up onto this point. 2 days ago, we were the other side of that mountain ridge. It's been a long time, it feels like it. So yesterday we came down from, well, down to Scissors Crossing, and the desert was incredibly hot and dry, the dust getting in your nose, it was quite unpleasant. Then we managed to catch a lift from Scissors Crossing, mile 77, into the town of Julian, which is famous for its pies and apples and so on. Got some apple pie from Mum's Apple Pie, which was awesome. And then we resupplied, got some more food, planned our supper, and got a hitch out. Then the kind couple that picked us up to give us a lift very kindly let us stay at their house and have a shower and wash our clothes, and it was the kindest thing anyone's ever done. It was beautiful, it was really sweet. Then we started this morning having had a cooked breakfast and in clean clothes and powered up this 15-mile mountain with no water, and we're now at the third gate water cache, which some kind volunteers keep stashed with water so that us dirty smelly hikers can drink. But yeah, it's been a lovely day 5. Warm, but the sun is not too bad. The breeze really makes life a lot better. Ciao. Hello. We camped at mile 94 last night on a ridge, and it was a beautiful sunset, and then the wind picked up. It was rattling the tent, it was really quite unpleasant. It's been a really cold morning. Nikki and I set off and left Seb in bed. His tent looks like it's trying to deconstruct during the night, but he seemed quite happy in there. We set off around about 7, it's now 8, we're eating our breakfast in this little creek that's slightly sheltered. It's cloudy, it's windy, it's nowhere near as warm as yesterday sadly, but wait and see. Mile 100, 2,550 to go. Come down from the mountains away from the really cold wind, and we've got this beautiful valley with the flowers, and the wind's still quite nice but it's warm. We're nearly at Eagle Rock and then Warner Springs. Oh,
have a
beautiful
good day.
Horses. Thank you. 106 miles since leaving the Mexican border, and we got to Eagle Rock. Lovely. And round the corner comes the elusive mountain penguin, waddling along, doing his thing.
Need to get my rain gear off.
So we are roughly about mile 120. I haven't really filmed much for the last day because we got into Warner Springs day before yesterday about 3 PM and then took a decent amount of time to rest. My ankle was feeling a bit sore, Nikki's got some blisters. And then we chilled there for a bit, and then about 3 PM yesterday we set off again, right into a thunderstorm, which we didn't see any lightning, but according to people who were further down the mountain, it looked quite interesting. But we only did about 5 miles yesterday. We've done about 5 this morning, and it's hot. It's really, really hot in the desert. Who knew? Well, those are some suspicious looking clouds. Over this side's lovely. This side doesn't look great. Around every corner is a beautiful view.
Anyone got hooks just
so it's been a long hot walk at Mike's place, and just saw a rattlesnake less than 2 seconds before. Really big, nearly trodden him. Great fun. So on this side we have San Diego County, and we're leaving San Diego County. Riverside. So it's 6:04. We just chilled for ages out the sun at Mike's place, which is crazy, weird, and super relaxing. And now we're carrying on until we can find a campsite for the night. So yesterday we walked through the desert about 15 miles. We stopped at Mike's place around about 1, which is a weird and strange and crazy and pretty happy place. Mike, or Strange as he likes to be called, is a character. We stayed there to get out the heat, chilled there till about 4:30, 5-ish, then carried on going for a few more miles, and then set up camp in a nice valley. Today we're going for a 20-mile stretch to try and get to the Paradise Cafe for supper. Goes burgers. We're about 6.5 miles from Paradise Cafe in the desert, and it is hot and brutal. And then some very kind lady has set up this little oasis. It's got benches, it's got shade, there's loads of water. They've got these little people things. There's a little bookstore and an outhouse. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, 150. Soon we get food. 21 miles today, knackered through the horrific desert. Stopped at the Paradise Cafe, ate too much, and now we are all sleeping behind the restaurant, by the road. Homeless life. Free soloing! Yeah! Yesterday we got into Paradise Cafe around about 5-ish. It was a 21 mile day through horrific desert. It was burning hot, incredibly unpleasant, but there was an awesome burger at the end, so makes life worthwhile. Today, slightly late start, 7 AM before we started moving. We're heading roughly about 15 miles today, heading up in the direction of Idyllwild. Interesting terrain today. It's a lot rocky, big boulders. We're on a slab. Nikki's doing some photography, and it's not as hot yet, but it's gonna get hotter.
It's really fucking hot.
Good views though. Ooh. Desert. We hiked about 11 miles this morning, then took a 2.5, 3 hour, not a nap, lie down, relax. Then we're carrying on a few more miles to where we're sleeping for the night, but we're in this old burn zone. And it is spooky but beautiful. It really makes you realise how terrifying forest fires are. Only you can prevent forest fires. San Jacinto Wilderness, baby! Getting high! We are at mile 173 and a bit, near the top of a mountain called South Peak. It has been a hard day. It's like 11:30 in the morning. We've just been climbing all day. We started the other side of that mountain over there. We've just been switchbacking through and through and through. It's been uphill all day. We've found patches of snow. We are in this ferocious burn zone. This whole mountain burned down a few years ago. And you can see the trees trying to grow back in the scrubland. It's hot, it's uphill. The views are spectacular though. And we have a Nicky still. I don't know if you can hear this on the footage. There is a massive swarm of bees on the path. So swarmy. Braving the bees. Keep your mouth closed. Fuck, I can see them. They're hanging on to something. California, you are so damn pretty. San Jacinto Wilderness, looking out towards Palm Springs or Palm Desert. In the mountains in the distance will be Joshua Tree. And it's just keeps on going.